I haven't brushed my teeth today.
You should really brush your teeth. I'm sure your breath is terrible.
It's not bad.
I'm curious to see how big of a dip we'll get when Game of Thrones starts.
Fuck Game of Thrones.
I watch it, but I'll watch it later, since I don't have HBO.
I don't watch TV. I play video games.
You excited?
For
You can drop stuff in the intro. You excited for the show?
I could be excited. I could act excited.
Well, now they know you're going to be acting
Yeah,
because they can hear us.
But how will you know that I'm acting?
because we're doing the eyebrow thing.
Okay.
I don't remember how we do this show. How do we do this show again?
It's pretty easy, man. You
Yeah.
just do an intro.
Where's-
What have we been playing? Which is 7 months worth of games
What are you talking about?
because we haven't been on in forever.
I don't have time to put you in the animation, okay? That takes time. Alright. Let's do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your Sunday night Class vs. Crash Nintendo podcast here on the Nintendo Enthusiast channel. I am your host, Jason Lapine. Joining me tonight is the sassy one, Lee Swift.
Hi.
Lee Swift or Lee Swift? You kind of
Lee Swift.
She's now a Swift. She's no longer gangsta. And joining me, as always, the RGT85.
Hello.
How have you guys been? All of you.
Good.
Wonderful.
and the chat. Great. So, it's been a while.
It's been a while since we did a show.
So we got some upgrades to the show. If you've ever watched us when I had a guest here physically present, we had to earbud share. Now look at this. We got our own headsets. We making upgrades to this show. And we're going to try something new tonight. So usually, if this is your first time joining us, Sass is not my wife. If this is your first time joining us, usually we do What Have You Been Playing? That's where Sean and I and our guests talk about what we've been playing for the past week or the past month.
Waifu.
Waifu? Anyways. Then we get into the Nintendo headlines. Then we do the lightning round. However, if you know the sassy one, she's not really good at video games, nor does she know much about them. She's usually more interesting when we're watching a stream and she can comment on stuff. So tonight, Sean and I are going to do a bit of a news recap. And then we're going to be playing a game called Use Your Words, which just came to the Switch
Sass Mistress.
last week or something. It's very recent. It's a
Thursday.
fun party game. I have not played it at my house yet, so there might be a bit of setup challenges, especially with Sean being in a whole other country, but we're gonna make it work. So we're gonna make this work. So you guys ready?
Yes.
Yay!
Great. Sean, what have you been playing?
When was the last time we were on?
A month ago.
All right,
I don't
so
like tea. No, okay, sure.
So I guess I don't know. Yeah, I guess the last time we were on, I had played Implosion. So Namco Museum and Splatoon 2.
Namco Museum.
Yes, I went ahead and bought that. Just out of curiosity / I wanted Splatterhouse.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Fancy.
I think tomorrow I'm actually going to do a written on it because I have a short day at work. It's not bad. I mean, it's pretty fun. It's just it should have been physical and maybe $10 less because everyone has played those games like a million times. But stuff like Galaga 88 is actually really dope. It surprised me. Galaga 88 surprised me how much I enjoy it. And then Rolling Thunder 1 and 2 are really good too.
Do you play with the screen in a different position? I've seen people hold it like an arcade cabinet.
You can do that. It's good for it's actually really good for Pac-Man to do that. That's one of the things I really liked about it. Is that there's a good level of attention to detail on it. Like it has borders. And the borders are all game specific. There's 2 borders per game that are really well done. You can zoom in on the screen, zoom out. It's solid. But it really needed a physical. Like, it's a retro game. Like, that should have a physical.
Yeah. Nice color coding, by the way, with your hat and your shirt.
Always. But yeah, it's fun. And then, of course, Splatoon 2 is crack cocaine. Like,
no kidding, eh? What team? What team were you on?
Ketchup.
Ketchup, represent. Ketchup or Mayo, Lee? I know you didn't get the chance to play Splatoon
Mayo.
before the What?
Mayo.
You're a team Mayo?
Mayo.
This is the thing. Like, if we're talking, like, we're strictly talking about condiments, right?
Yeah.
And as a condiment, ketchup is a more versatile condiment than mayonnaise.
Not
Mayonnaise, you put in food and stuff. Like, you don't put mayo on your fries and shit.
Some people do. Some people do.
I put mayo on my fries.
You put mayo on your
fries? I
Weirdos.
put mayo on my fries. I love mayo on my fries.
We can't associate.
Weirdos.
That's weird. I've never seen you put mayo on your fries.
I love mayo on my fries.
That's disgusting. Like,
no,
you
it's
dip
delicious.
it in a puddle,
it's amazing
a puddle
and delicious.
of egg sauce. It's
like
potato
Wood
and
was
salt
on
with more salt.
on Team Mayo, and I was making fun of him. And like, the only person who stood up for him was Norm, and Norm was like, "No, I was on Team Mayonnaise too." I'm like, "You're both weirdos."
But all the Mayo dudes are all like, and girls, I guess, they're all like, "Oh, it's more versatile to cook because you can do stuff." But that's not the question here. It's what do you put on.
Is fucking delicious.
Okay,
Jesus
first of all,
Christ.
watch your language. This is a family-friendly channel. Not a special vulgar episode. So I need to keep Sean in check.
We've seen Sean's nipples. I mean, like, really?
On fire.
On fire, yeah.
You've never seen him on fire?
I think so. I actually do.
Sean, you up for a chest hair light up tonight?
No. I did. I saw it once. Once was enough.
Yeah,
I don't think I have a lighter on me.
Wow, that's rare. Okay, leave it for the end of the show. So that's something I look forward to. We're gonna do a little chest light up tonight.
All right.
I participate, but I'm a little bit lacking in the chest hair area.
But yeah, just pretty much Namco Museum and Splatoon is what I've been playing,
Cool.
and a lot of Sega shit on my channel.
Yeah, which is doing quite well, I hear.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Didn't you pass 40K?
I passed 46K the other day.
46, nice. I'm about to pass 400 on my personal channel.
I have
Not
200
bad. Okay.
and almost 40 subscribers.
People need to
240?
subscribe to Lee. Like, she doesn't do gaming stuff. She just does funny stuff.
I do comedy.
Yeah, very bad comedy, like dark comedy. But Splatoon 2, yeah, I've been playing some Splatoon 2 mainly. I guess we're gonna be playing some Use Your Words tonight. What else have I been playing? I don't even think I have been playing much. Like, Splatoon 2 is the big one. I played that a bunch last week with you and Woods. And then I introduced Lee here too. So yeah, I just play Splatoon 2. It's fun. I'm actually enjoying it more than the first one for some reason. It's the dualies. I love the dualies, and I love the flipping, like the dodge roll and everything.
Yeah, it's just a better game. I think it's more polished than the first, and
It's more complete.
so it has and I mean, it just, the gameplay just feels a lot tighter.
What is this Jack Gates in the chat saying? American mayo sucks. However, higher price mayo is amazing. I wasn't even aware that there was tiers of mayonnaise.
Of course.
Yeah.
Cheers to everything.
So what is the?
There's Hellman's.
Is Hellman's the top tier?
I don't. There's not tiers.
Like,
It's like saying there's tiers of ketchup. Ketchup is ketchup.
No. There's tiers of ketchup.
There's artisan mayo that, like, you dip your sweet potato fries in. There's the
That's artisan mayo, though. That's not mayo.
In Japan,
It's
I
still
hear
mayo.
there's mayo chips in Japan. Oh, you make a face to that, but you dip your fries in mayo?
Mayo is gross. Like, here's the thing about mayonnaise. If it's on something, okay. But, like, if I'm eating tuna fish, if I made the tuna fish, no mayo. If I'm making a burger and I made the burger, no mayo.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I don't.
But
I don't
Team
care about
Ketchup disappointed, though. I don't know if you saw the Splatfest results.
Yeah, we lost.
Yeah. Way more votes, though. Just terrible results. Terrible results. So, Lee, what have you been playing?
well.
What video games do you play?
I played a little bit of Gravity Rush. I played
Okay, in the last week.
in the last weeks. I just played some Splatoon.
So what'd you think about it?
It's fun.
This is your first shooter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself a kid or a squid?
What's the difference?
Legit question.
What's the difference?
Squid swims.
What is?
What is the question? It's a good one.
And what's a kid?
That's the commercial. It's the Nintendo commercial. It sings like it's just showing Splatoon. It goes, "Are you a quid?" How's it go again? The song. I'm a squid now.
You're
Yeah.
a squid now.
You're a kid. You're a squid. You're a kid now.
You're a squid. You're a kid.
It's such a terrible song.
It is. It's
Yeah.
better when we sing it. But so, are you a kid or are you a squid?
I'm a kid.
Okay. All right, let's get into some Nintendo headlines. So you love Splatoon 2? Is it a little crazy for you? Because you're kind of like noob level. Like from 1 to 10, you're like a 1.
I would need a day or two with it. Yeah.
Was it like overwhelming for you?
It wasn't overwhelming. I've seen people play. Like.
Is it easier than Donkey Kong? Because Donkey Kong's like your baseline for me.
Like Donkey Kong, I hadn't played any games. Like I've actually played a few games now, so I feel like I just need to get better. That's more or less it. Good attitude. All right, so let's start with some big news. Resident Evil Revelations, because that got me excited. Because I have not played any Resident Evil games to date, so I don't even know this franchise. But Resident Evil Revelations Resident Evil is a friend. You know about the movies probably, Yeah.
being the famous actress that you are. So Resident Evil has been around. So, Sean, what's the background of Resident Evil?
Resident Evil was originally released in 1996 on the PlayStation 1. It was a survival horror franchise that ended up doing very well. There have been several incarnations of it, and it's been a very successful franchise. However, some feel that the franchise has lost its vision with games like Resident Evil 6 and Resident Evil 5, which I didn't really like. But Revelations was dope as hell on the 3DS. I own it on the Wii U, but I only played it for a little bit. I'm more interested in Revelations 2, which is a game that I have not played, so I probably will check it out.
Okay. So there's your history on it. So there's a lot of different camps too, I think. Like some prefer more of there was more horror focus games in the series, and there were more like action horror. Anyways, so Resident Evil Revelations, they made 2 games which came out in the last generation of consoles, PS3, Xbox 360. Is that correct, Sean?
Yeah.
And now they are remastering them, bringing them to the Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation 4. So I think the Resident Evil Revelations 2 is an exclusive to Switch, though, isn't it?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Anyways, so it's a good opportunity for me to pick up these games on the cheap and try it out. So how excited are you about this?
For me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, Resident Evil Revelations is one of my favorite Resident Evil games, like, period. Like, it was a great balance of the survival horror with the action. Like, some levels, you're just, like, guns blazing, mowing down enemies. Some levels, you have to really, like, balance your stuff and balance your ammunition and stuff like that. So I like how it's different like that. I hope the second one is similar.
All right. So yeah, we have that. Then in other news, we also got Dragon Quest Builders 2, which was announced or revealed.
Yeah, it was just revealed today as coming to the Switch. Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Very cool. What was the first one for?
PS4 and maybe PS3.
Didn't the first one just come out for like a year ago?
It's not very long. Yeah, 2016, January 28th. Yeah, it was on PS4, PS3, and Vita.
So what's the difference with this one? What should we get excited? What's the deal?
I mean, I guess it's better and larger and more stuff. It's basically Minecraft with Dragon Quest elements in it. But a lot of people really liked it. A lot of people seem to. I know Alpha really liked it. Like, he would play that shit nonstop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like the type of game he would like. So, but yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's like the Switch is essentially taking over the Vita in terms of Japanese stuff, you know? Yeah. Like a lot of games that probably, if the Vita was more successful or if they released a sequel to it, it would have been, you know, better equipped or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, I won't be picking this one up. I'm just not into. I have already got. I don't even have Minecraft on the Switch. I had it on the Wii U.
It didn't release on the PS3. Maybe it was only released on PS3 in Japan. Noobs. It did release on the PS3. It only released on the PS3 in Japan, though.
Okay. But anyways, cool. It's always nice to see more games coming to the Switch, and it definitely looks like the Switch is. Can we talk about the Switch's success a little bit, just because that was a news item that came out I think 2 weeks ago or something when we were off the air. But basically, the Switch in its first 3 months of selling is already at 4. Am I right? 4 million? Is that the magic number?
Over 4 million.
Over 4 million units. Yeah, it's probably at 5.
It's always sold out.
That's in 3 months. March, April, May, June. 4, 5, July. 5 months. And it's already almost
I think the numbers only went up to the end of June now.
Oh, okay. So anyways, still no holiday season included, which usually if you look at sales, games and consoles spike in the holidays. And the Wii U sold, what, 11, 13 million?
13 and a half, roughly.
13 over a span of 4 or 5 years. So the Switch within 4 months is already at already sold half as many units as the Wii U did. Which is good. I mean, I'm really curious to see what numbers we're going to hit after the holiday season and what that will mean for third-party support, because they're getting less and less reasons to not bring their games to the Switch.
Well, you're starting to get third-party support. I mean, It's definitely interesting. Good segue here. You have NBA 2K and WWE 2K both coming to the Switch, and it looks like NBA 2K may have Amiibo support, according to the Japanese listing on the Nintendo Japan website, which isn't really outside of the realm of possibility because you had an NBA Street Volume 3 on the GameCube. You had Mario characters in that, and granted that's EA versus 2K, but it's not like, I mean, Mario had a damn basketball game, Mario Hoops 3-on-3 on the DS. So it's not outside of the realm of possibility, and it's another good incentive to get people to check out the Switch version, because obviously, you know, as great as, you know, older IPs like, you know, Bomberman sold over 500,000, Street Fighter some freaking how sold over 400,000 units.
I don't know how that happened.
Switch.
I don't
know how that happened either. I attribute it to my video and promotion of it. Capcom
that got what, 20,000 views on it.
80. Yeah, so I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, but like sports games, I think will have a little bit of a harder time
there, so you forgot.
No, because you tried to be a smart ass. Right? Times 4, bitch. Yeah, so I mean, sports games will have a bit more of an uphill climb, but I think wrestling will do very well, as long as, you know, they're saying it's going to be on the new engine and all that stuff. So
I think it's just at the point, like, people, like, the significant portion of the market actually is finally at the point, I think, that they don't care about the visuals. I mean, it's not different enough on the PS4 and then the Xbox One to say, like, whoa, like, I have to play it there instead of the Switch. The graphics discussion is kind of...
Well, I mean, on the other side of the coin, you know, I'm a graphics whore for basketball games. So as long as it looks good, I'm not concerned. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want something better than PS3 visuals. I don't need necessarily top-end PS4 Pro visuals. Show me an effort. Show me that the game looks good, animates good, and is portable, and I'll be fine. Because, I mean, honestly, when I had a PSP, I would buy, because the DS never got wrestling and it never got basketball games, and it used to drive me crazy. Every year, I would buy every basketball game that came out on the PSP and all of the WWE games, because I loved being able to take it with me wherever I went. Like, it was that important to me. Right. So, you know, as long as they put the effort in, I'm down. Or else I'll just buy it on PS4.
That thing's not collecting dust.
Friday the 13th saves it. I can't stop playing that game. It's so much fun.
Oh, that's cool. All right, so I do want to get all the news stuff out of the way before 9. I know a lot of people like to branch off, watch Game of Thrones at 9. For those who don't watch the show, we're going to entertain you with a really fun round of Use Your Words. And with the three of us, I think we should have some really interesting games. What else is there? What are you doing? You want to type? There you go. You can type. So, other things. So we got Yooka-Laylee on the Switch. There was a little bit more tease as to the game coming to the Switch. At this point, I just don't care. My hype for Yooka-Laylee has gone out the window. I've played it at PAX. It got bad reviews. Well, it got mediocre reviews. I don't care. I'm not picking this game up. Like, I feel that they took everything that was bad from the 3D platformers of the 90s and brought that over into the modern age too. What do you think? Have you played it?
I haven't played it, so
okay.
I may check it out. But I'm not attached to it. I'm more interested in what companies like Nicalis are doing.
Nicholas?
I don't know how to say it, but they're like my favorite company right now.
They're doing really good, yeah.
They're bringing back 90s Super GP.
Yeah,
freaking
the game that never came.
90s arcade racers back from the grave. And if you look, it looks like everything. If you go to their website, and you click games, everything is people playing on a Switch.
Nice. The one thing, like, Nicholas has really redeemed themselves in my eyes, because my first impression with them was when I used to be doing Indie Corner, I would actually try and connect with all of the indie developers and actually get more insight. Remember when I used to have, like, the facts, the indie facts in my videos and stuff? Like, that required me to talk to the indies to get all that. And Nicholas was the only one that wouldn't respond to my emails and just flat out ignored me. This was like 4 years ago. So, you know, I could get a hold of like developers of Drinkbox Studios, Way Forward, Yacht Club Games, like all these big indies would reply. Nicholas wouldn't, so I was just like, okay, these guys are snobs, and I kind of left it at that. But now with the Switch, they're playing smart. I haven't tried reaching out to them lately, so maybe they've improved on that front. But
well, they're a bit of a bigger like they're bigger in terms of like scope of games, but they're actually pretty small in terms of employees.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, they literally have, like, just looking at the games listed on their website. First off, I already own 2 of them, Cave Story and
How is
Binding
Cave
of
Story?
Isaac. Oh, it's so good. Okay. If you've never played it, you need to buy it.
My son was asking me for it.
Blade Strangers, Red Out, and 90s Super GP are like day one buys for me. Like, those are games I want, like high precedent.
Yeah. Cool. Last thing I got to talk about, and I think Lee, you'll have a little bit of insight on this. So, one story that hit a bit of a sensitive chord is Mario Odyssey's box art being revised. Let's see if I can get a picture of what they revised it to. Basically, so Mario Odyssey cover art. So they took a screenshot. There's a part where Mario wears a sombrero because he's in like a Mexican-inspired world, whatever. And that was on the cover of Mario Odyssey, and that has recently been removed for reasons unknown. But we did see a little bit of social justice warriors out there at one point saying it's racist that Mario has a sombrero. And now suddenly he's no longer on the cover with a sombrero.
The thing of it is the Hispanic community, as far as what I've seen, doesn't give a shit about it.
Usually, most people don't give a shit about this stuff.
You know who it is? It's white people. It's white people with nothing better to do who create these issues and shit. It's like,
they got nothing to complain. White people have nothing to complain about, so they got to find the weirdest, most obscure things to complain about. Okay, here it is. I finally found the picture. So I'm gonna pull this up on the screen for you guys to see.
It's literal insanity.
So this is the box art of Mario Odyssey, and here is a picture of Mario wearing a sombrero. Really? And they replaced that with a picture of Mario swimming in the water instead.
Like, it's not like he's wearing like a Nazi helmet or something. Like, he's not damaging the culture. He's wearing a sombrero. A sombrero at its core, a sombrero was created to block the sun. It is literally a cowboy hat for the Hispanic community, and then it became a big thing in Texas and states across there. So it's just like it was to block the sun. And it's something to block the sun.
I noticed on the cover they kept his 2 other costumes. So he still has a chef costume with the little red thing here, the scarf, and the chef hat. And he's got the adventurer or
explorer.
The explorer. But what is that known for? Like, where do you wear this hat? Isn't it just when you're like in a safari, or is it in the jungle or Africa or both?
It's like safari and archaeology.
Sorry?
Safari and archaeology.
Okay, yeah. So like.
That's another sun hat.
Yeah, is that something that we can like criticize as
it's a hat. I wear a sombrero sometimes.
Yeah, but you offend other things in many other ways.
Fine. That's fine.
But
no, like I made a tweet about it when the sombrero first became an issue, and like so many people that were like Hispanic or Mexican or we're like, this is so stupid. We don't care. It's if anything, it's cool that he's wearing a sombrero and he's wearing a the poncho thing. Like that's cool. Like that's good to see. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's and at the same time, I think we the deniers of social justice warriors probably give this more of a voice, because I really doubt there's maybe like one person on Twitter like really being angry about it, and for that one person there's going to be 100 people just saying shut up, and those 100 people saying shut up just make this whole thing blow out and be louder.
But you have to. You can't allow people to do things and say things without I wouldn't say retaliation, without what's the word I'm looking for?
Retaliation?
Consequences, yes. You can't just do and say whatever because you think you're morally right and morally standing up for something, and then I mean you're not. Like, taking things out of context is the main thing that SJWs do. Like, it's what they do. Like the whole situation with the Earthworm Jim developer and the Kotaku writer. I don't know if you saw that, but that was a complete shit show that at the core of the issue boils down to a poorly written article trying to drum up people to the title of the article was written by a transgender person saying that Earthworm Jim's satire doesn't have a place in today's world or something. But that was the headline. But when you read the article, all they complain about is poor level design. They actually never say a single thing about the satire until the very end. And so the original developer, kind of got into a scuffle, an online tizzy with the person, and then he used the wrong pronoun, and then it just turned into a complete shit show. And it's just like, why?
Yeah.
It's a piece of shit article in the first place. Yeah. That's what it boils down to. A piece of shit article written by someone who doesn't really know what the hell they're talking about. Mm-hmm. Because it was literally, I think the first thing I wrote ever as like a kindergartner was more coherent, because the title doesn't match the text, and the text was just so poorly written and just a misomers of just incorrect information. And like people in the comment section were like, you don't know what you're talking about. And these are actual Kotaku readers. It was such a shit show. Terrible.
It's really crazy, the sort of stuff that gets out nowadays.
It's just, I mean, it's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous. And 99% of the world doesn't care about it. But that 1% is just so loud and just like so crazy. It's like, okay, it's not like he said death to transgender people. It was just like, oh, okay, he used the wrong pronoun. Apologies. Like,
yeah,
that's like a law in Canada now. You can't use the wrong pronoun.
What? Is that actually a law?
They're trying to make that a law, yeah.
Someone's trying to make that a law.
That's so ridiculous.
Let's not get this show too political.
We're not getting political, but to me, it's like, me personally, I don't care. I don't care what you do. Do whatever you want. You're not, it's cool. It's fine. But I do understand that there are people who might not, understand that lifestyle or might not agree with that lifestyle. So they might not be as accepting and they might not be as open arms. I don't think that a majority of those people are like anti, transgender, gender fluid, all that stuff. I just think they don't understand it. So because of that, as long as they're not going out harming people, you could say, I don't really get it. I'm sorry. It's just something I don't get. But it's like, you can't do that anymore.
Nope.
You can't say, this isn't something I'm interested in. I don't understand it. This isn't for me, but do what you want to do. That's cool. You can't do that anymore. It's insane. It's insane.
As Unforgiven says, stop reading NeoGAF. All right, you guys ready to play some video games? Let's play some video games. So, Sean, what's the delay like on your screen from what's being streamed?
I'm not even watching.
Okay, can you put that up? So this is we're gonna see how technically problematic this is gonna be. So this is the game Use Your Words. It's a game on the Switch, nice indie game developed by it's a guy here in Toronto. Anyways, the point of the game, it's a bunch of mini games where you use your words, and it's all played through your cell phone. So that's why Sean is actually able to play with us. So right now you can see that myself, RGTD5, that is Sean, and the Lee Sass are connected. We're all disconnected right now because our phones are probably off. But I'm pretty sure if we turn our phones back on, we're going to be back in action here.
Trying to find the stream.
Oh my god.
There we go.
You got it?
Uh-huh.
So while I was testing this before we went live, it showed us a clip of a film, and it said enter your subtitle now. So we didn't actually pay attention to that, so we're just going to ignore all of that, and we're going to get into the game after this.
Okay, I could see the screen, so.
All right, so Lee, could you pull out your phone and get yourself ready? And where is your phone? All right, yeah, so go get your phone. Yeah. All right, you guys can probably hear the music, I hope. Music okay on the stream? Just let me know. We're actually going to reconfigure here. And... Whoa! Now you're on the TV. Oops. We might need to get rid of the light from that area. All right. Whoops. Whoops.
Go to the couch. Turn to the couch.
No, I don't want to go on the couch because we're not going to hear the speaker very well.
All right, Lee just picked up her phone.
Lee just picked up her phone? Wow, okay, yeah, you're quite a ways behind. Okay, you know what?
You're just standing up.
We're just going to watch on the screen here. Never mind, guys. It was an effort. But we're still going to play the game. All right, so let's try this out. I'm just going to go with house decoy just to see what's going on.
So wait. Okay.
All right. I don't know how well this will work, so if it doesn't work, we're gonna improvise. How's the sound on the stream, Sean? Can you hear things all right?
Yeah, it's great. I have you talking in real time and then us talking with a delay. It's phenomenal, trust me. So we're still gonna play the game, is what you just said.
Go nice.
I don't know how well this will work.
Oh no, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I don't know why it's coming out of my
Do you have a headset?
speaker. No, Jason, I'm wearing this.
What? You may have noticed
You
next
may have
answer in
noticed
there.
an extra answer in there. We always throw in.
Okay, so now you vote for your
house
favorite.
answers. When you press the house decoy button, you get to use one of the house answers for yourself. But watch out. Voting for any house answer will deduct points from your score. So pick your favorite answer. But watch out for
So this is a throwaway one.
answers.
I can't vote.
Why can't you vote?
Oh, never mind.
Huh? There you go.
Let's see how you voted. That was a house decoy. Oh dear, that was a house answer.
What? Okay, I'm not sure what just happened. Anyway, that was a throwaway.
Dateline, right here and right now. It's extra, extra.
So write a headline for this photo. Can you see that, Sean?
No. It's still divvying out points.
Did you try refreshing?
Yeah, that doesn't make a difference. All right, the photo is finally popping up on my screen.
All right.
Awesome.
I don't know. Let's see what happens here. So Kimmerson, can we do a round with viewers?
Yes, idiot. All you have to do is give them the info. It's just it'll just be delayed, just like we're doing. All I have to do is give them the name of the room.
Cool. Death to meatbags.
Who has not answered yet?
Bestiality hits new heights in the armed forces.
We've all answered.
Now,
Oh.
vote for your favorite.
Now you vote for your favorite.
But watch out for house answers.
All right.
Here's how you voted.
How is this still happening?
When it says who voted to, oh, it says who made what?
Oh, you can't hear the game, by the way, in the room.
Oh man. Okay.
And now,
Not to mention that.
Damn it! That's what I was asking you. All right. Well, it was a good try. We're gonna cancel this. We're gonna cancel this. You can put your phone down.
Is it over?
Yeah, good effort, but I don't like the speed. It's too laid back for this sort of stream. So we're just gonna
We did it.
We're just gonna go back to normal podcasting, guys. Sorry. It's okay. Sometimes you try things that doesn't work out so well. All right. So let's wrap it up the lightning round then.
Okay.
Are we good for lightning round, or was there any other topics you want to cover?
No, that's about it.
Yeah. All right. And yeah, we'll try something a little bit more fun next time. Anything you wanted to bring up, Lee? About video games? No.
There's social issues.
Anything non-video game related you want to discuss? No. No movies.
No.
No.
I heard.
don't.
I wanted to watch the Emoji Movie, but I heard it was.
Oh my
just
god! Don't
utter
watch
crap.
the Emoji Movie. Who would watch that?
Gilly went and watched it. He said it was like the worst thing in the world.
Why would you go see
Morbid-
that?
Because it's cinematic.
Morbid
violence.
curiosity, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. You still want to watch it?
a little bit.
I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna ask the chat who, if any of you guys saw Baby Driver. I'd be curious to see what you guys think
Oh,
of
did
that.
anyone love Baby Driver? Who loves Baby Driver?
Because that's getting like 10. It's kind of boring, Sean, that you don't go to the movies, so you can't comment on this sort of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not the movie guy, man.
Yeah. When's the last time you were in a theater?
Terminator 3 when I was 17 or 18 because I had a free ticket.
Oh wow. So what, you just don't like going to theaters as an adult?
What's the point?
What's the? It's a social activity.
Exactly.
Oh, I see.
I'm not a social person.
No, what are
Get
you doing
away
on your
from
phone
me.
right now?
I'm on Tinder trying to get
That
laid.
sounds like a social activity to me.
No, that's different. Because I don't. It's not like I'm going outside with the person. It's just like, hey, come to my house.
Doesn't
Cool.
look
Now
like
you can
you're
leave.
swiping very hard.
What do you mean? I'm swiping. I swipe left a lot.
Oh, that's surprising.
There's a lot of ugly bitches in my town.
Watch your language.
Sorry, I meant dogs, like literal puppies.
Of course.
You guys excited for Dragon Quest XI next year? I am.
It's getting a lot of good praise. Hey, here's a thing that we didn't talk about. I don't know why you didn't bring it up as a topic. Have you seen the new Senran Kagura game?
No.
The one
That's
where
why.
the one with HD Rumble where you like massage the girls.
Weeaboo
I saw
shit.
that.
You know I don't do that.
I saw that.
It's
But
not
have
my
you
style.
seen it? There's actually like a game where you like touch her hands and like rub the hands.
That's bizarre, and I don't like it.
I don't know.
That's a guy with too much time on his hands.
But there's a market for it, is the thing.
I know, but that is such a waste of technology.
Once again, if you like it, that's awesome, but it's not for me. Do you think Nintendo is really planning to create an expansion game card for third-party games on the Switch? No, I do not.
You don't think there's going to be an expansion? I do.
I feel Tony is talking about like soonish, and I feel like I know who's created this rumor.
Who?
Like, okay,
call him out.
Dave. That sounds like a Dave thing. That sounds like a Dave thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tony. Kingdom Hearts Toy Story. What you think? Pretty cool. Kingdom Hearts. I don't know. I haven't played one since like the DS. So
you've never played the mainline Kingdom Hearts games?
Since the DS, sir. Since the DS.
Okay. Well, those aren't mainline though. They're kind of like mini games.
Do you think it would be an edgy but subliminally graphic to bring ketchup and mayo color forever in Splatoon 2? I think there should be more colors in it, so I don't really care. And I mean, it's not like they have to match, period blood red with semen white like they did with this, which was disgusting. They could like put red in a different level and then the white in a different level,
It's funny. So we got Kimmerson, the artist of our Nintendo Enthusiast webcomic, in the chat, asking if Sean enjoyed getting nutted in the last webcomic. Funny enough, Sean asked me if it was too like nasty to post the webcomic. I was like, really? You're the guy that is hesitant to post this kind of content up on the website. So it was too crassy for Sean, Kimmerson. Good job.
Shut up. So it was Doc Trey that made that rumor.
Oh, him.
I mean, he was my second guess, like I said in the chat. I don't know. I mean, they could make bigger cartridges. I just don't foresee.
No, the thing is, you can make. Yeah. Sorry. When you say bigger cartridges, you just mean like a bigger memory size, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. What kind of bundles, pack-ins do you think Nintendo will offer during the holidays, if at all? Possibly a Zelda bundle, possibly a Mario bundle, but Nintendo doesn't really do that many bundles anymore. They didn't even do it on the Wii U, really, when they probably should have to try to get a few extra sales.
Mm-hmm. I think that we might see. Does the Splatoon bundle ever come to stateside, or did that stay in like Europe area?
Pretty sure that was Europe only.
Okay, so I'm seeing maybe Splatoon here in North America. Mario bundle would be stupid not to do. And those would
Probably
be the
1-2 Switch.
No, not 1-2 Switch.
No.
Maybe like a digital code that comes
not
with
even that.
Like Mario, the Switch, and a digital code to 1-2 Switch. Actually, I think 1-2 Switch would actually work very well during the holiday season.
I think so too. Like that's a great holiday kind of.
And if you bundle it in,
relatives are over. You're like teaching Grandpa how to like.
It's a good little marketing tool for the Switch over the holidays. Like an extra marketing for nothing. Because nobody's buying 1-2 Switch anymore, so they might as well just give them away at this point.
Yeah, as a bundle, like give it away.
Give it away now.
Sure.
I'm not saying Dave doesn't have credibility. I mean, Dave's been right. Dave's been wrong. Doc Trey has been right. Doc Trey has been wrong. It happens with everyone.
Maybe a Zelda bundle too. Someone's saying Zelda at this point. If you haven't,
pretty sure I said that, but yeah, okay.
No one cares about it.
Did I not say a Zelda bundle or a Mario or probably a Mario bundle?
I listen to half the things you say. That's how I stay sane.
It's probably for the best.
It is. Lee, you had a question.
Is anyone excited for Life is Strange 2?
So Life is Strange.
Hell no.
No?
I'm so excited.
I hate those.
I'm actually curious if they would be bringing that to the Switch, because I have no idea why it didn't come to the Wii U in the first place. It's not a graphically intense game. But yeah, any Life is Strange fans in the chat?
It's the first game I ever finished.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's the first game I didn't have to egg you on to keep playing.
I like stayed up all night to play it. It was so good.
Yeah, she was addicted.
It's not really a game.
She has it.
The first hour just sucks because you're just like a 16-year-old girl in high school. But then after that, it's amazing when you get your superpowers.
I couldn't relate to it. I couldn't play. I couldn't play it. It wasn't for me. A lot of men play it and enjoy it, but I
It's a really
It's
touching
fine.
game.
I hate touching games.
Oh, is that because like you were heartbroken and rejected by a beautiful girl, and now like you've closed your soul off to the world, and you can't share the tenderness that is inside your heart anymore, and you've just doomed yourself to a life of loneliness and pain
and Tinder.
and Tinder.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I have news for you. I have news for you. You're gonna probably die alone.
I think he's ready.
No, I hope. Yeah, I hope so.
He's cool with that.
That's better for me. Isn't there a Telltale Batman game coming to the Switch? That has been heavily rumored. I don't care if it does. I played it. I played the first episode thinking, you know what? Telltale, you got Batman now. Now you could do something really cool. You're going to switch it up. You're going to have a unique style of gameplay. There's going to be actual gameplay stuff. You're actually going to make a game, not just a point and click, stupid bullshit, press the button when you're supposed to press it, filled with a bunch of dialogue nonsense, and you don't actually ever do anything. You're better off just watching a movie. But no, you still didn't make it a video game. It's still the standard Telltale crap that you've been doing for years and years and years.
That sells. That sells.
Oh my god, like The Wolf Among Us was pretty good, but for a Telltale game, that was by far the best Telltale game. So I expected them to make it more like that, have actual action segments. It's like, I don't understand why they just make the same game over and over and over and over and over and over. It's madness. It's madness, and people eat it up. They're like, it's just so cool. It's like you're playing the same damn game with interchangeable characters and interchangeable stories.
Yeah.
Watch a movie.
It has its own charm. That being said, I've only played 2 of them. Game of Thrones. If you wanna be depressed in life, play Game of Thrones Telltale. That game makes you want to. Yeah, it makes you want to kill you. Like it's a very depressing game. It's just very depressing. I was so depressed after playing that game.
So is Life
Is it depressing?
Life is Strange is depressing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it ends with that's true. I only saw the ending. What else were we talking about?
I'd be depressed playing Life is Strange too, because it sucks ass. I don't know what else we're talking about.
It's a beautiful game.
Know what else sucks ass? Oh, okay, never mind. Next question. Wow, it would have been really good to have another question to segue to right now.
Should have, but he didn't have one.
No.
That's poor preparation.
It is.
I really like the story in the Telltale, but like they're not bad with stories. Like the stories are interesting enough.
A Nintendo Telltale would be amazing, I think.
No, I want games.
Speaking
I like
of
to
that,
play
Kimerson
stuff.
made
I don't like to just click.
Well,
click,
that's for you.
click.
That's for you. Some people like to click. It's actually kind of nice to make your own little story in the world that you care about.
If you like clicking, there is a game where you are a cookie and you click on yourself and then you become more cookies.
What are you talking about?
Is
that a legit game?
It's a legit. It's like a flash game on a browser.
And you just become another cookie?
Just become more cookies.
Wow.
That's a lot of cookies.
Yep.
DC VR is a feature for light gun games, or do you think HD Rumble could make a good gun? I think HD Rumble could make a good gun because HD Rumble is really impressive. It's actually really good at Namco Museum too.
What?
I think VR is, I think VR is still fading into obscurity and more of a entertainment industry than a video game industry.
Yeah. Good questions coming up here. When do you expect the next Nintendo Direct to drop? Very good question, because right now we're kind of in that... Well, so Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle is the next big one, but that's not from Nintendo, really. What's the September game?
Pokken Tournament.
Yeah, so we might... September is probably a good time for a Direct. I don't think they really need a Direct for Mario Odyssey. But yeah, another one just to kind of send off. Well, they saw the Animal Crossing mobile game that they're supposed to talk about. And I think if they can bundle that in with an announcement that there's an Animal Crossing Switch game coming, Nintendo Direct that.
What happened to like Mario Run, the other mobile game?
Oh my god! So here's what happens to Nintendo games on mobile: hype. It releases, hype, and then it dies and never talk about it again. That's pretty much it. Is Fire Emblem
Flip Wars finally comes out this week.
Flip Wars?
It's that weird eShop game that sort of looks like Bomberman.
Oh,
where there's like 4 people playing and you flip the tiles over. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, another game I should be playing is, especially since you're here. What is it? That cooking game, that local co-op cooking game.
Overcooked.
Overcooked. Yeah, I want to try that. It's getting a lot of great reviews, and it's supposed to be like a really fun local player game.
Is it anything like Cooking with Mama?
It's called Cooking Mama.
Well, you cook, so there's that's in common. What else? Did we talk about Castlevania Netflix show?
Yes.
I've watched it, and I really, really enjoyed it.
It's pretty good.
It is. Makes me want to play the games, because that's another series I've not dabbled in, surprisingly.
Wow,
yeah, I know. I'm a little embarrassed to admit that. Do you think Koei Tecmo's Fire Emblem Warriors is going to be better than Hyrule Warriors? It's really hard to say because Hyrule Warriors has that Zelda magic, and when I was playing it, I was getting hit with all this nostalgia because we saw all of our favorite characters coming back in HD for the first time, like not Twilight Princess, but like Ocarina of Time characters and all these other things. I don't feel like Fire Emblem has that impactful nostalgia as Zelda does, especially in North America, and I don't see the gameplay being different enough to be better. So I don't think so. What do you think?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you.
Oh, it'd be a good game.
I think it'll be good. It just won't. I don't think it'll be better than Sonic Mania comes out on the 15th
of August. That's soon. Sonic Mania is soon. Oh, is this news you're getting?
15th of August. No, I'm just looking at Nintendo's website.
Yeah, it was announced for August. I didn't know the exact date, but yeah.
I didn't know?
Huh. You were asking?
I just thought of like... There should be a game where like you learn to become like a master like ramen chef.
That would be an awesome game.
That would be an awesome, and you have to like go into the woods and like kill a chicken, and like then you have to like cry tears into your ramen to make it like magical. Like, have you seen the movie Ramen Girl? Like she has to do all these crazy things to become a ramen chef, and I was like, oh, that would be an awesome game.
Do you even know what ramen is, Sean?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, I eat Top Ramen all the time.
What? What do you eat? Top ramen?
Top Ramen.
I'm not familiar with that.
Do you not have Top ramen noodles in your country?
Oh,
that is not.
You're eating dry noodles.
Ramen. Oh
what?
My god, that's not ramen.
It's ramen.
No.
That's like, do you eat steak? Yeah, I eat bologna.
That's like Chef Boyardee is like Italian pasta.
So no, you haven't had ramen.
You've never had ramen.
But yeah, that would make for a really fun game.
And then you have to like, it's like Sims, you have to like open up a successful franchise and like manage a restaurant too. Like there's so many aspects to like being a great like ramen legacy chef. And then you have to train like another like, you know, new ramen chef and like teach them all the skills.
Because there's a lot of simulating games out there. Like there's Farming Simulator where all you do is just run a farm. There's Harvest Moon, which is also a farm, I guess.
There's gardening.
No, that's not the same.
Okay.
You're giving me the evil eye. So okay, you ignore a girl for like a half hour because you got to take care of your plants in that Me game. Do you play, I guess, have you ever played those 3DS games? The Me Plaza games? Sean?
Talking to me?
Yeah, sorry.
No.
Okay, so there's a game in there that you used to like have to make plants. It was all about growing plants and trying to fill your plant book. It was kind of fun and kind of addicting. And to this day, this one here makes fun of me just because I enjoy a game of planting.
I wanted to go out and eat ramen, and this one wants to stay home and water his fucking virtual plants. And grow his little like lavender.
You don't become a master gardener without taking care of a few plants, all right? And make me a ramen game.
He's not wrong.
I'll go out for ramen. Yeah. Do you have a weird game that you're a little embarrassed to admit that you've played in your gaming life?
Barbie.
No, I don't give a
Like that
shit.
you've
Play
enjoyed.
whatever I want.
Like, what is a game that you wouldn't think people would think you enjoy, but you actually enjoy it? Like,
Barbie Funhouse.
yeah, like something like Barbie Funhouse. Is there a game like that?
Trying to think.
Either on the Saturn, the Genesis, PC, the Wii U.
I mean, Garfield maybe. Garfield Caught in the Act on the
Maybe.
Genesis.
Maybe. Yeah, Min
Troll and I comes out on the 15th too.
Yeah.
I kind of low key want it, even though I know it's going to be so bad. I'm buying it.
Here's a good question. Do you think publishers have taken sufficient note of the retro renaissance taking place on the Switch to offer games like Blaster Master Zero for more of their IPs?
Come again?
Damn it, man. Do you think publishers have taken sufficient note of the retro renaissance taking place on the Switch to offer games like Blaster Master Zero for more of their IPs? So I think the question is, correct me if I'm wrong, do you think we're going to see more retro remakes on the Switch?
Yes. Because there's a home for it. Blaster Master sold over 100,000 units across the Switch and the 3DS,
Yeah.
which is insane.
And when you consider a game like Street Fighter 2, even though I don't know how retro you would necessarily consider that, selling 400,000 units on a brand new console, the retro scene is strong. Bomberman, another retro game. How'd that do? Do we know?
Over 500,000 units.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, retro games are selling a lot. Publishers, I think.
Why did I just buy this?
What'd you buy?
Troll and I. It's going to be such a bad game. It got like Destructoid gave it a 1 on other platforms. It looks charming though. You have this big stupid troll, and then like you're this dude.
All right, let's take about another 1 or 2 questions, then we're gonna wrap up for the night. So, yeah, Catch him. Same with you. Haven't played Me Plaza games in a while. Since I moved out of the city, I haven't played much either. I don't even take my 3DS out anymore. I'm always with my Switch. So, I really wish they had that kind of feature on the Switch, though. Yeah, that's not on Nintendo, though. Oh, 450,000 units sold for Ultra Street Fighter 2. Sorry, Tony.
Oh, you know what game I want to play?
That's a lot of units.
Hitman.
What? Why do you want to play Hitman?
Joey let me play some of it. It's like really cool.
Have you ever played Hitman?
Hitman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played the ones on GameCube, actually. Hitman 2 on the GameCube is one of my favorite GameCube games.
Really? I've never played Hitman. What is it? Third person? First person?
First person.
Third person.
Where you
Third person following the first person.
Right. Third person. When is so Castlevania saying? I mean, like, when is Data East bringing back Karnov?
Okay, never.
There you go. Actually, Blaster Master Zero, it's actually fascinating how that... Blaster Master Zero is really fascinating how that came to be, for anyone who doesn't know. Little indie nerd moment here for a second. At Too Many Games, we had Inti Create, who was there with the CEO, and they actually shared the whole history. And Blaster Master Zero came from... Sunsoft owns the IP for that, correct, Sean?
Yes.
Yeah, so Sunsoft wanted to make Blaster Master Zero... And they went to Nintendo, and Nintendo was like, no, we don't want to do it. And then they went to Inticrate, and they're like, hey, can we make it happen? Anyways, I'm not going to tell the whole story because it's actually boring now that I think about it. But it was through this whole accidental meetup at E3 in 2015 that Inticrate got Sunsoft an audience with Nintendo in a 30-minute window, and that's where they pitched Blaster Master Zero, and they made it within a year. Everything happened so fast, it was crazy, and they barely made it to. We're not talking about that, and it barely made the launch window because anything that made the launch window had to be submitted to Nintendo by the end of October. So anything that launched in March was ready to go by the end of October. Cool, eh?
You are correct.
Yeah. Final question by Tony. Do you think the PlayStation show is better than the Cat Mario show?
The Play Nintendo show, maybe?
Whoops, the Play Nintendo show. Yeah.
Hello. I don't know. I've never watched either.
Yeah, neither have I. I've tried watching the Cat Mario show, and it is horrendous. So I can't even watch that.
What's the Cat Mario show?
It's a show in Europe where it's like Cat Mario and Cat Peach on like sticks, and they're like puppets, and I don't like it. Kimmerson, what are your picks for Game of the Year 2017? Sean? Kimmerson asks.
Zelda or Mario?
Well, out of what you've played so far.
Zelda.
Friday the 13th doesn't make the list?
No. It's not a great game.
It's not that great? No, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Breath of the Wild. And I'm late to the game, but Ori and the Blind Forest is a game I completed a few weeks ago, and that's a 10 out of 10 for me. And I think it got a lot of 10s out of 10s when it came out 2-3 years ago, but fantastic game. If you're into Metroidvanias, go on Steam, go on your Xbox, if you have one. Get Ori and the Blind Forest. It's such a good game.
Life is Strange, too.
Get Life is Strange, too, says Lee. So what else we got? Castlevania games. How about Netflix? After Castlevania, do you think we'll see more video game themed shows? Sean.
Maybe. It just depends. Because you have lots of licensing.
Yeah.
Not really. I like to be surprised.
If they put the same care that they put into Castlevania, then yes. Don't make it sloppy. Don't make it like shitty animated like Sonic Boom. Although some people love Sonic Boom, I don't like the animated show either. Have you tried watching it?
No.
No, it's not good. Yeah, I would love to see more quality gaming shows on Netflix. Would you like to see Life is Strange on Netflix?
I would love to see Life is Strange. Maybe even a movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It could happen. Metroid anime. Yeah, that'd be a good one. But who knows?
That could be good.
It could very well be good. All right. We're going to bring it to a close for tonight. Any last words, Sean?
Not really. Kind of hungry.
All right. Well, you go eat some of your top ramen. Man,
That's so
next
wrong.
time I see you, I'm
That is
introducing you to
just-
proper ramen
my
made
God.
fresh.
It's like eating
I
cardboard.
like top ramen.
Yeah, you can still enjoy your top ramen and proper ramen. They can coexist.
Those are two different things, just so you know.
Yeah. All right. Lee, thanks for joining us again. Anything you want to say? Where can people find you if they want more of you?
You can find me at Lee Swift on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat.
So just L-I?
L-I space Swift.
S-W-I-F-F?
S-W-I-F-F.
Just one F, two
I
Fs?
make
Okay.
comedy videos and talk about Sean's sad love life.
Can you please make a video on that?
Wow.
Just call it like RGT85,
Sad love
like
life?
romantic, like conspiracy or
I know
something.
too much. I feel like I know too much and I can't talk about it.
I'm happy with the way I have.
It's all a mask. Once the mask shatters, the tears. Anyways, as for me, you'll pretty much just find me here. I am so swamped with work and enthusiast gaming. I just have no time or energy left to make videos. I'll just be blunt and honest with all of you. Don't say no.
You're gardening.
I am not gardening.
You're gardening.
But thanks for joining us. We'll probably see you guys next week. No, you won't, because I'm on vacation and I'll be out of town.
No, I'm just kidding.
But if Lee and Sean want to make a class versus Sass or crass versus Sass,
We'll talk about love and relationships.
I won't be
and
here
feelings.
the week after that either.
okay, so we might not have too much. We're gonna figure out something to put more content.
We'll
on
just
this
do
channel.
Sass. Next week we'll just be
Just
Sass.
do Sass by herself.
Ask me your
Welcome
your,
to the
your
Nintendo
relationship problems.
Oh my god, Nintendo love advice with Lisa.
Gamer love advice. Yes. Who wants to see gamer love advice hosted by Sass?
There you go. Vote in
Right
the
in
comments
the-
below
vote
and
in
make
the
it happen
comments.
if you want.
And we will do it.
All right.
I will show you how to find a fulfilling and meaningful connection.
How to turn up your game in love. How to
to-
level
how
up
to
your
flirt.
game.
How to flirt. Gaming 101.
Oh god.
Step 1.
What is step 1?
Step 1, take a shower. Just
That's a
smell
good
nice.
step.
Just look good. Look good. You look good. That's half of it. That's literally half
Have you
of
taken
it.
step 1 yet today, Sean?
Brush your teeth. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Please brush your
I did
teeth.
more.
Especially
I ain't
the
got time for
talking.
that shit.
Step 2. He hasn't done step 2.
Step 1,
yet.
shower. Step 2, brush your teeth.
hasn't
Those are
done
the
that
2 most important things. And then we'll work on what's up here and in here.
Oh my
Those
god.
are
Down
overrated.
there.
Whoa. Okay. So have a good week, everybody. We'll see you on the next show. Until then, keep it classy, as Sean would say,
Keep it classy.
or as she would say.
Leave your phone at home and go outside.
Keep it sassy, but okay.
Keep it sassy.
All right, we're off. Sean, you want to sing us away?
Leave your phone at home. Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Do-do-do-do-do.